All right, let's get into it today. As coming off of last week, Eli Ennis was able to win Player of the Week. And our next opponent, we saw a little bit of gameplay from them last week. They did lose to Georgia, knocking them down to 1-2. We are heading into Tennessee. We have managed to go 3-0, although they've been some pretty ugly wins. And while Tennessee is 1-2, they have been both close losses. We're looking to try and shock the world by taking down an SEC team today and kind of showing that our 3-0 start is not all luck, that we actually are playing good football and that this year is not just a one-off year. We're actually here to try and win something. Hopefully this can be the real start to us taking over the American and making our way to a Power 5 conference. And as we get into today, Aguilar is going to go outside to Brazel, and we outright miss a tackle with Fisher, and he is gone 75 yards, first play from scrimmage, all the way to the house. So that's something that I think we just weren't ready for, was the definite speed difference, as we'll find Klein here to start this game off today for a short gain of 3, going back to Hooks, same route, same side of the field, getting us a 3rd and 1. And then we will hand this one off to Jackson. No, it'll be an RPO going on the bubble route out to Milliner, and he'll get us a first down. Now Kitna going left side. This one's caught. That's Ferguson. Haven't been able to call his name too much as he makes a very, very tough catch. And now we'll get Jacobs on this carry, and he will get a gain of 13 to get us a first down, showing up 2nd and 9. Another pass catch for Hooks here. I think he's going to be credited with a first down here, as we did run the ball with Jackson. He did get shaken up again, so I don't know how much we'll see him in the game, as Jacobs gets a very good block. 2 linemen did double team one person, but they got him on the ground. And we're looking at 1st and 10 from the 10, a handoff to Jacobs. And I think I just saw one of our linemen get bodied by a safety. And now Kitna would try to find Klein in the end zone there. And I think we're going to get bailed out here. They're going to give us a pass interference penalty to actually extend our drive, put us right there at the 1-yard line. So we'll hand this one off to Jacobs, and he will go in for another touchdown. If I'm correct, I think that's number 6 on the year. So we go down the field, albeit with a little help, and we put 7 points on the board as well. Tennessee would go 3 and out. The UAB defense would lock in for their second series, as now we're trying to get this one out to the back. Jacobs breaking a tackle and not able to pick up the first down, but we need to carry this momentum, and we'll go play action, and we'll get it back out to the fullback, Russell. And no one-handed catch this week, but a little something there, going short for Brown. I did have to look at it again to remember he's a 4-star, and I should be feeding him the ball quite a bit. Not just for the rating, but I mean, he has the ability to really grow more than everybody else with star development, so we're going to do that. And Kitna gets hit as he throws. That's 2 plays in a row. We would have to settle for attempting a field goal, which we would make. And so getting the ball back to Tennessee now, they actually would put something together on this drive, giving the ball to Thomas. No one-play drive, ending in a score. And now Kitzelman, would actually catch this one. As a matter of fact, Aguilar here would actually want to go back-to-back to Kitzelman, kind of over the linebacker under the safety there, putting him down to about the 26-yard line. And now it's a read option for Aguilar. Could have pitched this one out to the tight end, and we would actually stop him for a very short game, sending their tight end in motion here. There's going to be a lot of pistol, a lot of fake handoffs. Thomas gains 4 on the play to bring up 3rd and 5. It'd be really nice if we could make them settle for a field goal, and we would by getting to the quarterback, but he would get this ball out. They would make the field goal, bringing the score 10-all. We hand this one out to Jackson, who has to cut this up, and he is fighting his way forward, able to get us another first down here. Jacobs checks into the game. His turn to get a carry. and a gain of 9, so no 10-yard gain for him as we were trying to go back-to-back there. Kitna gets sacked, held onto that ball just a little bit too long. Nobody open there. Got to get rid of it. So now 3rd and 9, going over the middle. He finds Hooks, who can't seem to outrun the safety there, but we would get stopped at the 44-yard line. Now here on 3rd and 5, tried to go with a draw play and just absolutely nowhere for Jackson to go. We would be forced to attempt another field goal here, and this one would be no good, but there is a flag. Looks like we're going to get running into the kicker here, which will actually extend this drive. So another bailout from the refs. It'll be another quick little RPO, this time to Klein, breaking one tackle, and he's been really good at that, catching the ball and then dropping a hammer on a little guy. And he'll go for another catch back-to-back here, 1st down. Showing up from the 10-yard line, 3rd and 9, trying to get something here. We can pick up a 1st down, and we're going to go outside, and Jacobs would make it into the end zone on the touch pass, but we would finally have a flag go against us and take away points off the board, where we wouldn't be able to do anything on a replay of 3rd down and have to settle for another 3 points. So we've had flags go our way, we've had flags go their way. It'd actually be a option play here, and going outside, a nice short gain of 8 here. Thomas actually would take this handoff, and I don't know if that's pursuit or awareness that's causing our players to kind of be a little bit slower there when it comes to reading and reacting to some of these plays, as now Aguilar would be sacked. That is Nigel Tate. He's actually been playing really good this season. It just sucks that he's a senior. We won't have him back next year. He is somebody that I currently am looking at trying to replace, as Kitna hit as he throws, wanted to try and go deep and give somebody a chance. He would end up throwing an interception here, and Tennessee would settle for another 3 points right before halftime. So we go into this game 13-all, and we are here. We're not going anywhere. We've been playing pretty good football, minus the interception. Quick pass to Milner, who's going to have another 1st down for us here on 3rd and 14, trying to keep this drive alive. What a catch by Klein, cleanly over his defender here. And if I'm correct, I think I'm going to show it to y'all. Yes, I will. That's the thumbnail right there. Just trying to find that right angle, because I was shocked when he caught this. This was more just a prayer ball saying, go up and see if you can get it. Now Milner would actually take this on the bubble screen, gaining about 5 here. And I don't know if we're good or if we're lucky, but we're definitely figuring that out, as Kidna would break out of the sack. Jackson would actually break the tackle and get the 1st down here. The button icon just wouldn't show up, and I thought we were going to get sacked there. Play action, Kidna gets popped, and we're going to fumble this ball. Luckily, we do recover it, but now it's 3rd and 24, and we just didn't have it in us to pick that one up, so we'll go ahead and get this one back to Thomas. He's breaking tackles. That'll be a 2nd and 1 coming up here. They would pick that up, especially with some hurry-up action here. 1st and 10, Thomas into the flats, spins out a defender. Nice, easy catch, gaining plenty of yards here. Tennessee would continue to try and do this hurry-up offense, and there would be a flag on the play, as they would get well over the yardage for a 1st down. Now 1st and 20 here, another catch, another spin move. I don't know who's getting juked out of their socks here, but we are not able to make these tackles. Another wide open catch in the middle. Our zone coverage principles are kind of lacking. I think we're playing way too lackluster here. And this one would actually be a touchdown for Thomas, who lined up all the way out wide and managed to run the perfect slant route against one of our DBs. So now we're down 7, as Kitna would actually find Hooks over the middle. 200 yards now on the day for Kitna against this Tennessee defense, which I think that they've been playing more match. They've been playing a lot of cover 3 and cover 1. Haven't really seen a lot of 2 high shells, as now they drop into a cover 6. I did manage to catch this one as we get close to a 1st down there. But now showing up 3rd and 8, Klein not able to fight through the 1st down. And somehow we get a holding penalty all the way back here. But we find ourselves trying to go for it on 4th and 2, as they decline the penalty, thinking we would just punt it. We would pick it up on an RPO. Now a handoff to BB, trying to follow his blocker. He gains 7 yards on the day. Kitna here drops back, steps up, wants to try and pick up the first down himself, not able to really get there. He gains 1 yard, needs to get rid of the ball here, finding his man hooks from right to left in a little zig route. So another first down here. We're handing this one off to Ingram. Haven't seen him since what, a little bit earlier in the Navy game. And now Kitna going short to Caleb Brown. He'll have another first down for us as Rod Orr, one of our offensive linemen, would actually get shaken up on this play. 2nd and goal, looking to the end zone and broken up. So now 3rd and goal with a chance to try and tie it here. Kitna gets smacked. We get tackled in the end zone, trying to settle for a field goal here. We would make it, bringing this game just that little bit closer. Only down by 4 now. We've kept it close for this long. We're in the 4th quarter now. Tennessee just can't seem to pull away. Maybe the SEC teams aren't all that, as Kitzelman would actually take this one, get a first down. And I mean, I think they're in field goal range now, if not right at the edge, as Thomas would definitely make sure they're in field goal range as they get inside the 30 here. 2nd and 4, play action. He gets hit, and we're actually able to knock this one out. So Tennessee settling for the field goal to take this game up by 7 here, forcing us to have to score a touchdown if we even want to make an attempt at tying the game. So with 6 minutes and some change left here, we try to get a screen here, and I think one of the D tackles actually managed to get all the way out there, read that screen like a book. And Kitna, pressure in his face, would throw an interception, and this one's taken all the way back to the 15-yard line. So now Tennessee, all they needed was that turnover and some good field position here. And on 1st and goal, Thomas would walk. I mean, he could have walked at a nice slow pace to get in the end zone there, as we got bullied there on the interior. So they bring that score up. Now they're up by 14 points. We would get hit as we're trying to get rid of the ball and forced to go for it on 4th down here. And getting sacked all the way down at the 3-yard line gives Tennessee another 1st and goal here. And I mean, they run the same exact play, get the same result of Thomas getting into the end zone, kind of pretty much putting this game out of reach now, as trying to just get anything else on the board if we can. We're not able to hold on to it. We held on for as long as we could, but just some bad plays and pressure finally getting to our QB just kept us from staying in this game, as Kitna one more play on 4th down, trying to get some points on the board. Not able to do it, so we would drop our first game here. We lose 37-16 to Tennessee, scoring 21 points there in the last few minutes of the game to really just pull away and make the score look better on their end, as we had them 13-13 at one point. We gave Tennessee probably like their toughest win at this point in the season, because their only win came from an FCS team. And I would like to try and direct y'all's attention a little bit here to some recruiting, as we're going to go ahead and schedule some visits here, just literally taking each player, and they're all tackles. So we really want to make sure that we don't get competitive visits. So quite literally week 6, 8, and 9 respectively to each player here, trying to just get something on the board. And DeMarcus Berlin here, we're actually going to schedule him for week 6 against Army, so he'll be there to visit for the next game that we go against.